Okay, welcome to the Lenox Selectboard meeting, Wednesday, May 24th. It is now 6 o'clock. Announcements from the chair. I do want to talk about the 4th of July parade, or 4th of July, Memorial Day parade, but I'll wait until we finish the meeting. So I'll have a motion to accept the minutes.
I move to approve the minutes from the May 10th meeting of the Lenox Select Board.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Citizens open forum. Anybody here for that? Want to chat with us if you're a Lenox resident? Okay. And now we have a consent agenda.
Okay, on the consent agenda tonight, we have a sandwich board sign. The Gateways Inn is seeking permission to display a sandwich board sign in front of their property. They've been given permission in the past with no issues.
Hold.
Okay, we have a waive right of first refusal. Richard and Joanne Sweeney, the owners of 14 acres on East Dugway Road, Assessors Map 18, Lot 66, have a purchase and sale agreement to sell the property for $455,000. The town has a right of first refusal because the land is designated agricultural under Mass General Law, Chapter 61A. The request under this agenda item is for the board to decline or waive its right of first refusal and complete the necessary paperwork to that end. This action will allow the sale to proceed. The town has not appropriated any funds and has not authorized the board to pursue an acquisition of the property, nor are there any plans to do so. And finally, we have a one-day license for the Lenoxdale Fire Company. The Lenoxdale Fire Company is requesting a one-day beer and wine license for their annual barbecue on Friday, May 26th at the Lenoxdale Fire Station. A certified bartender will be present.
So I'll entertain a motion to accept the ones without the hold.
Okay, I move to approve the consent agenda except for the item, the hold.
Yeah, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Now, the one with the hold, we may have, we may not have a unanimous approval decision on that because of one of us has to abstain, so go ahead and read it and we'll just go ahead with
Great.
both.
This is for the sandwich board sign. The Gateways Inn is seeking permission to display a sandwich board sign in front of their property. They've been given permission in the past with no issues. I would move that we approve this agenda item.
And I'll second that.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Abstain?
Abstain?
Okay, so we're good to go with that.
Great.
So we got general business, which isn't going to be much tonight.
So first of all, we have a continuation of public hearing. I'm just gonna
Go with it.
blow right over you. A continuation of public hearing for an alteration of premises on an annual wine and malt restaurant license by Shots Cafe, Lenox LLC doing business as Shots Cafe, Liliana Ortega Tucker, manager for the premises located at 27D Housatonic Street. Shots Cafe is seeking an alteration of premises on their annual wine and malt restaurant license, and there are still some minor issues that need attention. Counsel for Shots has requested a further continuance to June 7th. Also, the policy for use of town property for financial gain at our meeting of May 10th, we discussed the need for a policy to use town property for financial gain. We agreed that additional information was needed before the board could adopt a town policy. The town manager has gathered some information from peer communities. However, the person who initiated the conversation is not here this evening, the select board member that initiated the conversation, and we would like to continue that discussion so that that person might be part of the discussion. So I move to continue, I screwed that up too.
That's okay.
I move to continue the public hearing until June 7th at 6 p.m. That was for the alteration of premises for Shots Cafe.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye. And then we will table the policy discussion for the town use of property for financial gain. So I would move to table that policy discussion to the next meeting.
Second. All in favor? Motion on it.
Aye.
Aye.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm just crazy. Crazy malt tonight.
All right, so before I say a few words, anything you want to add to the meeting tonight, Max?
No, sir.
You good? All right.
I have an announcement.
Yes.
The Lenox Cultural Council is having a grantees reception on Thursday, June 15th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. in the barn at the Pleasant Valley Wildlife Sanctuary. Please join the Lenox Cultural Council together with their 2023 award recipients for light refreshments, performances, and presentations. This was generously supported by the Mass Cultural Council and the Lenox Cultural Council, and we hope to see you there.
The only thing I have, and I just thought of it now, is speaking of Lenoxdale Fire Company, if you've driven through the Dale in the last few days, you've noticed the flags on the poles. It really looks outstanding.
Yep.
Company paid for it, the company personnel put all the flags up, and so it really getting a lot of nice comments about it. Looks good.
Good. Along those same lines, the VFW put the flags in the Lenox cemeteries. Patriotism is alive and well in Lenox. I mean, it really looks outstanding. All right, so which brings me to the my announcement for the Lenox parade. Now, I'll read what I put on Facebook today. Our annual Memorial Day parade will take place Monday, May 29th. It will start on the Church of the Hill shortly after 12 o'clock noon and proceed to the Lenox Monument, where our local VFW will deliver a memorial address. The parade will then continue to St. Anne's Cemetery, where it will conclude. This year's speaker is a gentleman by the name of Bill Sturgeon from Pittsfield. He's a Vietnam vet, and we're looking forward to hearing from him. Prior to that parade, there will be one in Lenoxdale kicking off at 8 o'clock on Monday morning. Timmy Sheehan always says it never rains on his parade, and I think he's about right this year. It will also include a mass at St. Vincent de Paul at 8:30. So hopefully folks can get out and support our efforts for Memorial Day. And do you have any questions about that?
So the Lenoxdale parade
Yeah.
begins at 8 o'clock?
No, the assembly's at 8 o'clock.
The assembly's at 8 o'clock.
The parade begins, the actual parade begins after Mass, which is somewhere around 9-ish.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, great.
Anything else? Good. So the selectmen have always supported that parade in the town, as well as the parade here in Lenox. So wear some comfortable shoes, and we'll see you on Monday.
And maybe a hat. If
Maybe
the
a hat.
sun's out, you're gonna need that hat.
Yes, you are. I think as vice commander and charter member of the VFW for the last 15 years, our membership's getting old. And very fortunately, we're not gaining any new members because the VFW necessitates you having actually fought in a war. So, or been in a combat zone during a war. So that's good news. That's really good news. But the guys who are left are like me, getting on in age, but still want to be recognized and recognize the service of our fellow members. So that being said, we're going to go into executive session, and we don't plan on returning. So Mary Beth, you want to?
Sure, I move that the board convene an executive session to discuss strategy with respect to negotiations with union personnel, namely the fire EMS union. Discussing this issue in public session may be detrimental to the town's negotiating strategy, and I believe we need a roll call vote.
Roll call vote.
Ed Lean, aye.
Mary Beth Mitz, aye.
Dave Roach, aye.
Max Sherf, aye.